You should be very careful about what you purchase and make sure that you're buying legitimate cargo from the manufacturers. There are a lot of fake products on the market, and we intercept them. My center processes the cargo for all electronics importations. We have all kinds of electronic devices that we import: gaming machines, we import iPhones, AirPods. Some of these are produced by copycats overseas, and their quality is not as good as what the manufacturer would like. They are below quality. So what we're doing is protecting companies' brands, because they don't want inferior products coming in with their brand name attached to them. They come in, they're sold at a very cheap price, and that puts U.S. companies at a disadvantage. We protect U.S. industry by ensuring that imports into the U.S. are in compliance with all U.S. trade laws and regulations. For example, we enforce intellectual property rights of huge U.S. companies like Apple and Intel and Cisco and Samsung Semiconductor, and they're very interested in working with us to ensure that shipments of their products are actually legitimate. There are a lot of fake products on the market, and we intercept them. We also enforce U.S. safety laws. We work with other government agencies like Food and Drug Administration on health and safety concerns with electronic vaping devices. We look at shipments of electronics from around the world, and we assess duties, taxes, and fees, and we ensure that all U.S. trade policy is followed for importations of electronics cargo. Our import specialists are highly trained in classification and value. They really are experts at classifying electronics, which can be very complicated. And what's inherent in the electronics industry is constant innovation. So there are always things to learn, things to keep up with. Every year there's the newest iPhone or the newest innovation in electronics. So we do work with industry quite a bit on our classification of electronics equipment to make sure that it's correct. You should be very careful about what you purchase and make sure that you're buying legitimate cargo from the manufacturers. And their websites have information about this, but cheap knockoffs will never be as good a quality. And in fact, they can be even dangerous. Some lithium batteries have been known to explode. We've had problems with electronic vaping devices that are unsafe that we've intercepted. We have even conducted document reviews of the manufacturing processes and supply chains of solar panels to ensure that those were not manufactured with forced labor. It's very much like detective work. We ask for documentation that shows us what the supply chain looks like and where all of the component pieces of a finished product were sourced from. And if any of those component pieces were sourced from a location that are known to have forced labor issues, we don't allow it into the U.S.